Oh, I love surprise.
My Christmas hat.
I love it.
Let me turn my light off so you can see it.
You are awesome.
It actually, does wild, crazy, fun things. So I'm just going to leave it on. We're going to have fun.
It's appropriate for sure. Merry Christmas to you, friend.
Oh, yes, you too. So how are you, Deb?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm so excited that you could give us just a few minutes. So I'm not going to make this about me. I'm going to make this about you and doing what you do best. It's telling us how good this all is. So I'm just going to start off with a question that came to my mind.
Okay.
And why it works. Why? I mean, I know in my heart of hearts it's exactly where I'm supposed to be, but you tell us why it works.
When I think about, if you're looking at a home-based business, you're looking at wanting to work from home, whether it's spare time, part-time, full-time, when you look at everything, and I remember being here. I remember had been with the company for 6.5 years, let that go. I could see the writing was on the wall. It was no longer a viable opportunity. So I closed that business down. And then a lot of people started asking me, hey, come over here, look at this company, because I had a lot of success there. And, Deb, when I went over and I looked, I didn't see anything. I didn't see the comp plan that I wanted. I definitely didn't see the products that I saw a lot of Me Too products. I saw a lot of high-end, overpriced products, so a lot of low-end products, and some service-based organizations. And nothing was intriguing. And I said, you know what? I'm just not going to do anything for a couple months. I'm just going to take some time off. It's Christmas. I want to be with my family. And then 2 days after that, I find this wrap. And the moment that I heard about it, of course, the skepticism was there. But when I really listened and heard, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a dream product for this industry. I loved direct sales. Direct sales kept me home with my 2 kids. I loved everything about it. I loved the personal development, the friendships that I had made, the ability to work spare time, part-time, and make full-time money. This is back in the year 2000. Women still aren't being paid, in my opinion, what they're worth unless they come to a company like It Works. So it gives you the freedom to work the hours that you want to work with the ability to make unlimited income. And let's face it, money is important to all of us. Everywhere we go, they take it. And we just want more for our families. Women are really big dreamers, and they've always dreamt for more for their family. And so this gives us that vehicle. But when you think about all the companies that are out there, there's some great ones and there's some not so good ones. But when I think about our leadership, when we're around our conference table, and it's Mark and myself and Cindy and Mike and some of our leadership team, and the heart that we have that goes into these conversations, the care that we have for all of you is vitally important. The culture that we've created of friendships, fun, and freedom, which is truly who we epitomize. And I love our gear. I love everything about us. And most importantly, we have products that work. They're affordable. They absolutely show a difference in people's lives very, very quickly. But you've got that dangling carrot. And I can't imagine going out into the marketplace day in and day out without that wrap. I can't imagine. It is the product that gets people's attention still today. When you look at every magazine cover is all about vanity.
Mm-hmm.
It's about vanity. And let's face it, we want to look and feel great. And so I've got a product that appeals to people's vanity. And our goal is to get that product on them, to give them a great experience, and then let's get them healthy. Let's get them on the greens. Let's get them on products that they need. So, I just know who we are. I know what we have. I know our compensation plan pays, and I know we're here forever. And I know that because I'm behind the scenes. So That's why it works. If you're thinking at all, if you just open up and become very aware of who we are and what we have, and then you do go look around, you'll come back every time and say, wow, this is where I need to be, and I need to be putting more of my energy, time, and efforts into this, because I have it right here in the palm of my hand, and I need to go to work. And that's really all we need to do is, my husband will listen to me do these Zooms, and he goes, let me get on one of those. And I said, what will you say, honey? I mean, Dave was awesome in sales. And he said, I would just tell them to get up off their butts and go to work. He said, I could say that in 1 second, and it takes you an hour to tell them that, but you're telling them that. So, hey, let's get up off our butts and go to work.
Isn't that true? I listened to a Zoom that you did with Sherry Lynn Alcala the other day, and you talked about working with intention.
Yeah.
So I feel like that kind of leads right into that. Like, I feel like people don't get that they feel like they have to pour so many hours into it, and they get that excuse like, I don't have that time. But you had such good examples of working with intention. Can you address that just a little bit?
Yeah, it's very, we all know this. Let's go to a day that our energy is not focused. We're scattered. We're scattered. We're cleaning the kitchen, watching the kids, trying to make a phone call or a text message, and we're just all over the place, and our energy is scattered, our thoughts are scattered. Nothing seems to be getting done. We're leaving everything half or a quarter of the way done. When I learned this early on, because I had I was a waitress in a restaurant, a very nice restaurant in college, in the summer months. And I got called in by the manager because he said, you never finish anything. He said, you're our best waitress. You just are phenomenal at waiting tables. But behind that, when we need towels, the napkins folded and silverware put away, he said, you'll go over here and do that, and then you'll come over here and do this. Because you got a lot of energy, but we need you to finish the napkins. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even realize that I did that. I was just getting I thought a lot done. And a lot of times it's just, I got bored with the napkins. I'm done with you napkins, even though you're not through. So I've carried that message. It was such a profound message for me. He did it in such a loving way, and it called attention to me. And I could have taken that many different ways, but I took it very constructively. And then I've applied that throughout my life. Like, if I'm in the kitchen, I'm in the kitchen. I get that done. If I'm in the bedroom, I get that done. Then I sat down with focused intention on my business, where all of us, if we spent 1 solid hour on just follow-up, where would our business be? 1 solid hour, perhaps one day on follow-up, the next day a solid hour on reaching out for new recruitments, whether it's customers or distributors, and then a solid hour on coaching our team, really coaching, really getting a 15-minute phone call or a 15-minute Zoom in to different team members. It would be incredible what we could do, what we could accomplish. And I think this is the biggest problem that I see with moms who work from home, is the scatteredness, this unfocused, then this trolling through Facebook, which is such a waste of time. Looking over and seeing what Deb is doing, what Mackenzie is doing, and should I stop and do it that way? No, you're fine. Do it your way. Do it the best way that you can do it. So that's what I mean by intention, is really being aware of where we are throughout the day and scheduling that time and being very intentional in that time. And, Deb, I want to read this because this just says a lot right here. I'm reading a really good book. I'll show you what the name of it is. It's Tears to Triumph by Marianne Williamson. Somebody gave it to me, and I just love it. And she says on page 94, the future is programmed in the present. Think about that.
So true.
The future is programmed in the present. If we enter the present carrying thoughts of the past, we program the future to be just like the past. Yeah.
Exactly.
But when we enter the present without the past, we free the future to be unlike it. Miracles occur in the present, interrupting the linear sequence of time. I just love that.
Yes.
And so another thing on intention, when you get up in the morning, are you thinking about the past? When you're saying nobody wants to be a customer, are you thinking about the past? When you're saying I can't recruit anybody, are you thinking about the past? One thing I liked about college, when I went to college, I'm like, oh my gosh, nobody knows me here. I get to start over. I get to be somebody else. And so when you're with It Works, you get to start over. You get to be anybody you want to be in It Works, a fabulous recruiter and a great customer gatherer. And so if the past you haven't experienced that, don't program that into the future. Get up today and say, I'm a heck of a recruiter. I am an excellent customer gatherer. And focus in on that and let that be your intention, because that's programming your future. And let's face it, none of us want it to be our past. I don't want to go backwards at all. Deb, you and I are the same age. We know we don't want it. As awesome as that was, we're on today and the future. That's what we're looking at.
That is so true.
Yes.
I had a gal ask a triple diamond of ours that said, so today, Pam, you enrolled as a distributor. Knowing what you know now, what would you tell yourself today?
I would tell myself that I am a fabulous recruiter and I can gather more customers than anyone else, and I'm going Black Diamond.
Yeah.
And we don't get caught up in how to do that, because what we do is relatively simple. Deb, we learn more by talking to people than we do by watching videos. I didn't know how to talk about this product in the beginning. I didn't have any basis for it. So what did I do? I got out and I talked to people, and they said, well, what's this? And what's this? And so I would write it down and I would say, I'll get back to you. And that's a great way to have more of a conversation with them. It's not saying that you don't know what's going on. It's like, I don't know. I'll find out. And so we get in the trenches and go. Just go and learn along the way. We have all had new jobs. We've had jobs before in the past, and we would sit there with whoever's job we were taking, and they would start 100 miles an hour trying to tell us what they did in their job and how to do it. And we were so glad when they left and we could just get in and learn that job, and we learned it along the way. I would just tell everyone, I don't care if you're double diamond and triple diamond. I don't care if you're a ruby. I don't care if you started today. You need to go out with your hair on fire in this business. You need to act like this is the first day, and that you are going to create a future 2017 like you've never created before, because it comes down to energy. It comes down to the way that we feel, and that also projects who we want in our business. And if we're feeling like nobody wants to be a part of It Works, then guess what? That's what you're programming, and that's your future. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I believe that everyone wants to hear about It Works. Everywhere I go, they want to hear about it. Now, whether they want to, at that point, make a decision to be a part of our company, whether it's an LC or a DT, that's not my job to decide. My job is to decide that I get up every day and I talk about It Works in a powerful, positive way, so that I could just get the information out there. And if they decide to join me, then let's go. Let's run. Let's have some fun. So that's what I would do.
Well, and I think our future is so bright. And so I feel like you said, you and I are where we are in our life, but we can see so much ahead, where there are people our age that can't see that, that don't have anything in savings and don't know how that's going to change. So it's my responsibility. I feel like it's my act of kindness to give that to people. So I say to them, we're going beyond $1 billion. And I know that there are people on this Zoom right now thinking, no, we're not. But we are, Pam, aren't we?
Oh, it's already done, Deb. It's done. We've hired at least 1 or 2 people every week internally this whole entire year. I mean, we have reconstructed almost every floor in our building, which is a new building. We have hired a new president for international. We have expansion into new countries, big countries, powerful countries that are coming. We're already beyond $1 billion here in that future. It's programmed. So what we're doing now is just closing that gap with new people coming in, and so what does that mean? That means that several $100 million+ of new revenue is going to be coming through people's teams. That's what that means. It has to be new revenue. I remember one year we made $25 million for the year.
Wow.
I remember stating that at a Christmas party. The next year, Deb, we doubled that to 49. The following year, we quadrupled that to 203. The next year, we went from 203 to 459. So, yeah, we're going beyond $1 billion and then some. And then you want to really get the future, program it, we'll be $4 billion and beyond. We've already got it mapped out. It's already there. So what we're doing now is just bringing the people in place to do this, to take us to that. The products are already being formulated to take us there. And so we just want whoever wants to go with us to go. And we're finding new ones every single day.
And
how would you like
to ask?
Yeah,
don't we?
Go ahead.
We have to ask. I feel like that's the key, is you just have to ask people. So many times people say, I can't get, I don't get. I'm like, did you ask them? Well, no, you've got to ask, right?
You have to ask in a very direct way. See, you're all asking indirectly. Posting is not asking. Indirect is not asking. There are friends watching all of you right now that are just waiting for you to ask them. They're waiting. So if you would personally text message them and say, you know what, Deb, I've been thinking about you for the last couple of weeks. You would just be phenomenal in my business. Have you ever considered It Works? And ask them.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into a girl several years ago and I said, I want you on our team. I think about you all the time. She joined the following week. Who wouldn't want to hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wants to be wanted. Everyone wants to be a part of the team. Everybody wants to be a cheerleader. Everybody wants to be a football player. It's as simple as that. But we're going a roundabout way of asking them when we need to come in and be direct. Now, get prepared for your feelings to get hurt. And that's okay too. But everyone I've ever personally asked eventually joined. Every single one.
I've heard you say before, people will say no, but they will always eventually say yes, which I thought that is so true.
I learned, I was sold IBM computers and had some of the most incredible training with IBM. And they said, the reason a customer says no is they're just not that well informed yet. They just need some more information. Think about it. You don't buy something because you're not quite sure. Tell me a little bit more. And they may not even ask you, but they may watch you. So every day you're posting, you're engaged, you're fun, you're being creative with your post, you're showing your lifestyle, they're watching. And in a couple days you get lazy, 2 or 3 days or 4, and it turns into a week and you're not as active. They're going, what happened? She's not as engaged. Oh, maybe she's not as excited as she was. And they go join someone else's team. Maybe that's the week they wanted to get started, but they don't see that your activity is there. So we can't ever be lazy and go backwards. we have to be forward, and we have to go in and we have to personally ask. All of you should have your list and make it your primary goal over the next couple of weeks to ask. This is a very stressful time for people. They are buying presents they cannot afford. We've all done it. They are so concerned about what's going to happen in 2017 when they get these credit card bills. They're so far in debt, they can't pay their taxes. There is so much going on. All you have to do is open up your mind and be very aware. Go into some of your favorite stores, some of your favorite mom and pop boutiques, and you'll see half the inventory that they normally carry. People are hurting. They are really hurting. So it's up to us to go out and share our story and encourage them that there is a way that they can make that extra $500 a month that they need, that extra $1,000 a month that they need.
That's right. Oh, that excites me so much. I am so ready for 2017, and I just can feel so much momentum. And I know that it comes from corporate too, that you've given us all the tools, and we just need to embrace what all you have gifted us with. Mm-hmm. And then we gift it to other people because they just are confused. They just need more information.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I so love you. I so love you. And it's 8:20, and I don't want to keep you past your 20 minutes because I know you've got stuff to do. But I want to thank you so much. Just tell us, what's 2017 going to do for us?
Well, we're going to start out the very first. I just want to make sure you guys can see my head because it's just so
I got to
cute.
get a picture of you with your head. Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, smile at me. Okay, thank you.
All right, so we're going to start out the year. Hey, we've got something for you tonight. You know, we're starting now. We're not waiting till 2017. So be on the call tonight. We've got another boom sale, so you're going to be excited about that. And then we're going to start out 2017 right away with a new product. And so you're going to love that. There's going to be some things wrapped around that as well. All through the month of January, we're really going to help you drive your business from day one all the way through the end of January. Of course, we're going to head into the largest conference we've ever had. You know, we sold as many conference tickets that took us 100 hours last year. We did it in 4 hours this year. So don't think people aren't interested in coming. They're absolutely coming, and it's going to be a phenomenal venue. Where we had conference last year is where we're having the store this year. Whoa. So the store is going to be Walmart size. It's going to be massive. Just incredible new gear to help you feel very, very confident and very special in your gear, and just a walking billboard for what you have. So what I want all of you to bring to 2017 is huge stretch goals. Mark talked about this. I mean, we really want you to stretch yourself. You know, we've got these Christmas wishes, and I've been going through as many as I can and listening to these videos, and out of all of them, you know, we're going to pick 12. So there's tens of thousands of entries. And when you think about these wishes, and you can see people crying through these wishes, why don't we turn these wishes into whys? Why don't we get our teams understanding that those wishes can come true by them, by their efforts, and not relying on someone else like the corporate team to do this. You can do this. You can change not only your life, but whoever's wish. If you had a wish for someone else, you can change theirs as well. So take those wishes and turn them into your why for 2017, and go after it like you've never gone after it before, and realize that you're worth it. You're absolutely worth it. Your family is worth it. You know, I used to look at my kids sleeping and think, I got to do this. You know, I want to create a legacy for them. I'm going to do this. And, you know, they don't remember me working, Deb, because I was always having so much fun.
Right.
I was always having so much fun. They didn't hear the crying and I got to go to work. They weren't stuck in traffic in the morning and in the late afternoon. And they didn't know what that was. So this has been such a thrill ride for our entire family, and I want it to be that way for all of you. So Merry Christmas, everyone. Celebrate your Christmas holidays and enjoy your friends and enjoy your family. Know you're at the right place with this company. We love you so much. We appreciate you so much. We're going to continue to take care of you, but you got to take care of yourself. You've got to get out and actually take those action steps. Stay focused, stay intentional, and remember what I read you. When you get up, don't create your past, program your future. So, I'm going to leave the meeting now, and I'll see you guys at 1/2017.
Yay, thank you. Bye-bye.